What's up, my people? Happy Friday, everybody. So let's get right up into this. Are you Team Dante or Team Chase on General Hospital? For me, even though I put that title up in there, I'm not really on team either one of them. If I'm being on 100 with y'all, let me tell y'all why. Because Dante, he's just a prick right now. All I see is the way he treated Geo last month. I'm still not over that. I don't think I'm ever going to be over that. And then my thing is, since the reveal happened, he ain't even thinking about Geo's feelings or what he did to mistreat Geo. He's just all about him talking about, oh, my head is exploding. My head's exploding. I'm like, fuck how your head feels. Okay? Be a father for once to Geo. But on the other hand, who does small ball Chase think that he is to have this much attitude? At the end of the day, you were the one that was lying to Dante for those months. So you and your small testicles and even literal and your little testosterone think that you're gonna get an attitude. Oh, we're gonna have a problem. You damn right, bitch. We're gonna have a problem every time I see you. But that's just my take. I'm not effing with either one of them. Oh, this is the first time Gio got yelled at, and oh well, nothing. Hey, Gemini. And hi, Aaron Hill. Aaron Hill said Team Chase. He was just being loyal to his wife. Hi, Black Purple. My Friday was good. How was yours? Um, on the other hand, Dante, tell Chase to go rent some sperm that dried up prune. I'm dead. Look, I'm just saying, Chase be having them little bitch ass tendencies right about now. So I just gotta check him when he's out of line. But both of them are tripping. But you wanna know who needs a head to toe whooping? Lulu Spencer. Like, she came at my boo Brooklyn so out of pocket. She was very out of pocket the way that Chase is being loyal to his wife, as he should be. But I'm just saying, but he don't have the right to have an attitude with Dante when he was the one that was keeping secrets. He's the one that betrayed Dante, but yet he want to have an attitude. That's my issue with Chase. Nope, I'm Team Chase all the way. Dante had no right to come at him like that. He's being a certified MF right now and still won't even try to reach out to Gio. Dante can go sit down and shut up. And hi, Krista. At least Dante didn't shoot Gio like Sonny shot him. Look, he might as well had. To me, he's even worse. Okay? I don't care. Because the way he was just a flat out bully. So therefore, at least we know what Sonny is. So we should, but Dante, he usually Mr. Law and Order want to use his badge. Lulu needs some vitamin D. Yeah, Lulu, she's the definition of no accountability. No accountability, no respect, just outright ignorant. The way she's like, well, that wasn't my fault. I'm not the one that lied. I'm not the one that did that. I'm not the one that said whatever. Nothing's my fault. I'm just innocent Lulu. No, I'm the good one. I'm not the bad guy here. And then he had the audacity, she had the audacity to say, well, Brooklyn, I will never apologize to you. I'd be like, you know what? If that was me, if I'm writing on that team, Brooklyn would need to start acting like Nene Leakes on Real Housewives of Atlanta. She'd be like, I get in that ass, okay? In the words of Nene Leakes, she would get in that ass. She would never take Lulu's abuse again. Every time Brooklyn sees Lulu need to be slapped up again and again and again and again and again. And hi, Gwen. How are you? Hi, Shine Star. Shine Star says, I agree with both Dante and Chase. Nice. Like I said, I'm kind of on neither one of their sides because I feel like both of them are out of pocket. But I can see that a lot of people, more people side with Chase over Dante, which I get that because I'm Dante and Team Chase. Yes. I can see that being neutral. I mean, technically I'm neutral, but I'm the other way. I'm kind of against both of them. But they're gonna bring their little petty squabbles at work. Now Anna Devane got to babysit them. I'm like, Anna Devane has no credibility with me. Hi, Jacqueline. Um, she's a horrible police commissioner. How is that woman a police commissioner? She is just, oh my God. But on Beyond the Gates, it's heating up though. We're starting to get cracks of Martin's secrets starting to come out. So I'm ready to learn what that secret is. Drew, what the F is your problem now? Are you the reason Willow lost her children? Now you want Jason to help you? B, no. Exactly. Like you see, now an alternative question for tonight's stream would have been, um, does Drew truly love Willow? We all know the answer to that is hell to the no. Autumn said, thank you so much for the super chat, Autumn. Autumn says, if I was Jason, I would have told Drew to kick rocks with no flip flops. Talk about compromise. Michael and Willow would have compromised if Drew would have stayed the F out of it. Now exactly. Drew is the exact reason because if Drew never interrupted that session, then Michael would have proposed shared custody. And Willow wouldn't be boo-hooing right now. But if Willow would have listened to Michael when Michael told them what Wiley said, then she would have had custody. She would have had joint custody. So Willow ain't got nobody but herself to blame. Gemini says, where's my wink wink? I'm not too sure. Maybe she just needed a little break. I'm still stuck between Brooklyn and Lulu right now. I am Team Chase, says Jacqueline. Willow went along with that. I'm like, but Drew, this is the issue. But once again, thank you so much, Autumn. But this is that issue with Drew because he's still doing the same thing. So by him wanting to dump Willow without talking to her first, that just proves the point. So therefore, Michael's still not going to want to compromise because Willow still wouldn't have come to her senses. If Drew's the one that dumps her, that invalidates that. That proves Michael's point that she can't think for herself, thus she can't think for the children. Willow needs to come to that realization on her own right. And it could start by her developing her brain, and Drew and Willow and everybody else, Drew, Nina, and everybody else will start treating Willow like a damn adult again. That's the problem. That's why she lost. She don't think for herself. She lets Drew do all the decisions. So even if Drew is to step away now, then that just proves the point that Drew's still calling the shots where Willow's concerned. It's ridiculous. Derek proposed to Ashley. I wish Dashley would break up. Me too. They ain't got no chemistry whatsoever. I know Drew didn't ask Jason for help. Bye, Drew. Exactly. Bye-bye. Drew is creepy as hell. I'm happy Jason refused Drew's offer, as he should. Because Willow needs to open her eyes. And I'm hoping that Michael, even when he grants her access or whatever, like, he just needs to give her visitation, and that's it. When Willow chose Drew over Wiley, Michael's son, I already lost any type of respect for her, but when she did that, I was like, God damn, this is mindless. Exactly. That moment solidified why she lost custody and why she should never get it back. In my opinion, if I had it my way, she would never get custody back. Pamela Jones says, I'm Team Chase because what would it look like for him to side against his wife? Dante needs to pull it together. Nice. Was Jason, I would have pulled my pants down and asked Drew, you want to kiss the left cheek or the right cheek? I wouldn't let Drew's lips anywhere near my ass crack. Drew have never had the nerve to say he don't want to fight, but he looked for one. Exactly. I'd be like, oh yeah, well Jason should have said, well it won't be a fight. I hit you, you'll hit the floor, so it ain't gonna be no fight. I'm just saying. Well, I didn't see that, and I missed GH today. Yeah. But because Drew's proposing that if he breaks it off with Willow, then Michael will give her access to the kids. But Willow wasn't on today, so Drew was just talking hot air with Broke Martin. Like, what's with the writer's obsession with making everybody broke lately, okay? First, Ava was broke for a little while. Now Martin is broke, but Ava's rich again. I'm like, Ava will always be rich, okay? She was never broke. Drew punked Jason today. Never gonna happen. That was never happening. But yeah. I'm like, but The Young and the Restless, I had to read the recap because I'm very annoyed. Today's Friday the 13th, and yeah, well, right? Yeah, today was Friday the 13th, but we still didn't get to see Arsenal Dumas because Josh Griffith is getting way too lazy lately. So, Josh, if you've been watching The Young and the Restless, you know I was riding hard for The Young and the Restless this last year or so. But I'm going to need you to step it up, Josh. You need to step up that writing. Right? There's no reason why we shouldn't have had Arsenal Dumas on there today. They didn't even show him. They had Tessa and Phyllis and all them other people. They still talking that same nonsense. I'm like, Josh is getting way too lazy lately. I've been lost respect since she cheated on Chase. Now she cheated on Michael. I lost zero respect. Exactly. Willow has no business signing the papers letting Drew Kane be guardians to her kids if something happens to her. Exactly. But now that is null and void because Michael has full legal and physical custody, so she can't do nothing. What if Luna bumped off Christina Corinthos? Power to her. But, Lord. I used to love Willow so much, though. When she first came to Port Charles, Willow was that chick, y'all. She was that chick. She was looking so good back then. I'm like, yes. Willow was everything to me. And when she debuted in 2018. Then she got with Michael, down. It just went downhill from there. But now they got the chance to fix their mistake. Michael should have stayed with Sasha. Like, that's where Willow really F her ish up by having Drew sign those papers. Exactly. And file them too, like an idiot. Willow was always a useless JA to me. Now, I used to love me some Willow, though. I used to think she could walk on water, but boy, was I young and dumb. If I ever thought Willow, I should have known. Once Willow never got counseling. She needs to be deprogrammed from her cult experience and all that trauma. Facts. Hi, Darby. Willow's the one who was the cheater. Exactly. She's a cheater who cheats. Have you forgotten over your fallen phase for Willow yet? Hello, I agree. Michael and Sasha never should have broke up. Boring, sleepy Willow would have, which was never a lie for me. Never for me either. You forgotten over? Never for me either. Like I always knew it was a bad idea to let her adopt Wiley. I knew it. I was like, that was just weird to me. It never made any sense for that to go down like that. So I'm glad the writers need to course correct when we got a brand new Michael, which, like I said it yesterday, but I'm gonna make sure I say it again today because I want it to be heard loud and clear continuously. That I think that Rory Gibson is better actor than Chad Duell as Michael. I stand by business on that because Rory Gibson gives grown man energy. Okay, he don't give no whiny little boy. Like I'm just saying, like because Chad Duell, he's a good actor, but when he gets into mad mode, he turns into a little bitch. Rory Gibson, he stands on business though. There ain't no games with him. Okay, ain't no games. Sorry, but I can't stand Christina. Never could, and I still wanted to come out that Drew Payne off that woman. And oh yeah, that don't worry, that's all gonna come out. Um, I like the recast of Michael. They forgot about Noah Wine. I'm glad this actor has a good new role. Mm-hmm. Did Willow give you broken hearts? Exactly. That's right. He just has it. Rory Gibson just has it. And Willow was raised in a cult. She was raised to think for herself. I'm going back to watch Wynard too and leave B&B alone. Bald and the Beautiful. I'm done with that show. I am done with that show. I refuse to watch it. I have no clue, Darby. He'll probably be in the background somewhere. He might pop in and say hey, but he's he will be back on his live on Monday per his review. Rory Gibson is a fine. Let me tell you something. Ooh, yes, he is. He got it going on in the role. He got it going on. I'm like, all right now. Rory Gibson, he's killing it as Michael. He give that boss energy. Like I could take him seriously when he's talking. When he's angry, he means business. GH always still win. Mm-hmm. Yay, Natalia leave. Oh yeah, Sonny, you need to start acting like a real mobster. Like, see, this is what makes me sick about Sonny. He always is so up. He's such a hypocrite. Okay, it's clear that I love my mom because she asked me to watch B&B years ago, and against my better judgment, I did. I can't wait it no more. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can't with the Ball and the Beautiful. When will Sasha and Michael's daughter Daisy be leaving the hospital and going back home to the Quartermains? I'm not too sure. I wonder if they're gonna move into the gatehouse. Like, how that gonna play out? Because now Michael got full custody, so he get to be a father to all three of his kids. I'm so happy about that. I can't wait to see Wiley, Amelia, and Daisy all in the park. Um, and Willow has to just walk past them. I want Tracy Quarter. I wanted to tell him that I didn't like that green tie with his black suit he was wearing for the wedding. I'm dead. What do you think Brooklyn going to do to Lulu? Beat that behind, snatch them hair extensions out, whoop her down, beat her down. Or Tracy Quartermain. Um, that's what Brooklyn needs to do at this point. I'm not gonna waste my time with I'm not gonna waste my time in suing her. That trick ain't got no money. Hi Shakira. Shakira said hi Team Chase because he did what right by his wife and not his place to tell. And I'm happy Candy Michael won too. Yes indeed. He sure is. I'm like, yes indeed. He was a good Michael. Who will win in a Brooklyn? I saw a spoiler where Sasha's baby is supposed to be kidnapped by Drew or Willow. Writers better not play with me. Leave that baby alone. Exactly. Sasha done been through enough. And it'll probably be. But I wouldn't be surprised if it's actually Sidwell that kidnaps that baby down the line. I would not be shocked. Hi, Allison. How are you tonight? If it's because trust me, that needs they need to bring back that storyline of Sasha and Sidwell's little partnership. I'm a barber so much. Yes, me too. I miss her so much. Like every day of my life, I miss Emma Barber. Oh Lord, Shine Star. Emma Barber has never once been forgotten in this chat room ever. Since the day she left that show, she ain't never been forgotten. Right, Gemini and Darby? They know that Emma Barber has been never been forgotten. Never once. And she never will be. She will always hold a special place in my heart. Till the end of time, I will love her forever. Because she's my everything. But Thomas killed her, and there's nothing I can do about that for now. But Thomas Forrester should sleep with one eye open. But yeah, I'm Team Brooklyn now. Like, I want her to make Lulu's life miserable. Okay, Lulu, you and your demon seed Charlotte. Now I can see, like, I've been blaming Valentine and Elena for Charlotte being a demon seed, but I can see she clearly gets that from Lulu too. Okay? I kept blaming Valentine for it. But Lulu's clearly in that demon seed too. So I'm hoping that the next time Charlotte does something, that it's to Brooklyn and Brooklyn has Charlotte locked in prison and Lulu could beg and plead all she wants. And Brooklyn says, lock her up and throw away the key. I'm hoping that it gets even more vicious. I'm hoping that Lulu accidentally does something to Brooklyn, and Brooklyn presses charges on Lulu, and Lulu actually goes to prison. Like, let her have a whole arc in prison right now. That is what I want. Will anybody else be opposed to seeing Lulu in an orange jumpsuit for a stint at Pentonville? Whether it's something she did or didn't do, and Brooklyn is to blame for it? Because clearly Lulu was already in a coma. She don't have no common sense. So maybe if she does a stint in prison, like, maybe a little session like Drew had, like maybe it could be Spring Ridge after a while, but I would like to see her in like one of them storylines of Pentonville. No, I'd love to see Lulu in prison right about now. I would love it very much. I think that would be a gold storyline opportunity for character growth. Because clearly she want to act like she don't have no common sense. And as for Charlotte, I have no clue. Where she's probably out there plotting world destruction or trying to break her daddy out of prison. Her papa, that bedazzled quarterback needs to go to fat camp. Whatever. You're just jealous that Brooklyn Quartermain is fabulous. Why is Dante mad at Chase? Because Chase didn't convince Brooklyn to tell the truth about Dante having a son. Like that was Chase's place to do somehow. Like Chase and his low testosterone could stand up to the fabulous, fierce Brooklyn Quartermain. They're doing the kittens. They're doing good right now. That's just Rocky. I wouldn't mind that as long as she take Christina with her. Exactly, she can go right up in there. They can do a clean sweep. But I like I'm a barber with Xander. Oh, Xander. Yeah, Xander. That was cool until that horrible Zoe came up in there being all nosy. That was a cool little storyline of them together. I hate Brooklyn Quartermain. Brooklyn Quartermain has no hateable qualities. Tell Rocky I said hello. Chase didn't know that, but when he found out afterwards, he had known for months. So now Dante's in his feeling. Hi, Tamika. How are you? Like, this is just another reason why Dante could stay on my ish list. But I'm not really feeling Chase right now either, though. So, kind of like, damn if I do, damn if I don't. Thomas Forrester's a killer, an obsession machine. Exactly. He killed my girlfriend, and he got away with it. I am so. You know what? Hello, Jonathan. How are you tonight? Let's give Willow an applause for her wonderful performance. I was watching that performance again today, Tamika, and I was still laughing at Willow. Every time I see Willow have that breakdown, I start laughing. Because that's what she gets, the way she treated Michael. Did you see the preview for Days next week? Yeah, Xander, I mean, Philip covering for Xander, I didn't appreciate that. He knew for months Brooklyn had a child, but he didn't know that it was done. No, that's not true. He knew it was Dante's child. He just didn't know that it was Gio. He didn't know it was Gio, but he knew that was Dante's child. He did know. Hello, Janice. Hello, War Hero 99 says she's Team Dante. And Jonathan, whose team are you on? Dante or Chase? Hi, God bless America 856. How are you tonight? Did Shiloh have Willow on drugs when she was pregnant? Is that why her baby died under Brad Cooper's care? Lulu still hasn't learned. No, she still hasn't. She's still the same old evil Lulu that we know and despise. So I see Lulu need to learn her lesson. Luna gonna attack Finn and Steffi's son. That girl is on a warpath. Cut it off. You know damn well that Jessica Love is your best friend, not that boring. I'm a barber. I could have room in my heart for both of them, okay? Look, I get Chase standing by his wife, but Chase has no business having an attitude with Dante. That is what my issue with Chase is. But my issue with Dante is bigger than my issue with Chase. Chase is a very loyal man. He's not going to betray his wife for any reasons. Of course. Do you see how good Brooklyn Quartermain looks? Of course, no man in his right mind is going to go against Brooklyn Quartermain. He's Brooklyn Quartermain. Poor Rocco and Gio. Yes, indeed. I'm conflicted because I can understand both of their perspectives. I see. But like I said, I'm kind of against both of them for that same reason. But I would have an attitude too. Some asshole come at me and got me pissed off for standing by the people that I love. Well, shit. Like I said, Chase's little attitude. No, you can't. There's nothing besides Jessica Love. Well, there's Emma Barber. And Emma Barber is good. By the way, I'm Team Brooklyn. Yep. Oh yeah. So after today's episode, that's the real that's another question too. Let me put that up here. Let me put that up here in the captions. Hold up. She said, please stop trolling with Brooklyn. Just months ago, you was calling her out. Hey, Sierra. I knew someone would come up in there with that. Willow was an H. I don't want Lulu in prison. I want Drew in prison for framing Tracy. Alexis is stupid. Tracy ain't used Scout. She gave Scout from nasty, toxic, abandoned dad. Brooklyn Quartermain is you don't come for people I love and get away with it. Chase's reaction is 100% justified. I disagree. Please make a poll so we can vote. I could do that outside of restream. I could work on that. I'll put that poll up later in the day. Both Dante. Hi, Marlakey. Marlakey says both Dante and Lulu have self-righteous attitude problems. They are meant for each other. Facts. I'm just saying, if Dante was to leave, I would be fine with that at this point. Dante needs to take credit for his behavior towards Gio. Exactly. He needs to take responsibility, but he still ain't done that. So that's the problem. So as long as he don't take responsibility, then he's gonna stay in that sense. Who is Emma? Oh, you remember that beautiful Emma Barber? She's on the ball. She was. Hold up. I can never let people forget this beautiful woman's face. So just give me 5 seconds. One moment. Ooh. All right, I am back. Look at my Emma Barber. That is Emma Barber right there. This is the woman that I'm still grieving all these years later. Look at her in that red. Look at her in that black. Look at her over there. Look at her over there. This is the woman that I'm still, and that was her uncle right there in that Google picture. But this one right here is not. Ooh, damn, she was looking gorgeous in there. Look how beautiful that woman was. And Bald and the Beautiful, like an idiot, got rid of her. That's why I don't watch The Bald and the Beautiful no more, because she's not on there no more. Damn, she was fine. Look how fabulous this girl was. Damn. She looked hot. And they got rid of her? Are you kidding me? That's why I don't watch it. I remember her. Yep, she's Emma Barber. Lulu don't want let go what happened Brooklyn and Dante when they teenagers. She babied by Dante and break them up. Exactly. Lulu is so annoying and petty. Like bland and red with her mouth shut. Kyreese has a mad crush on Emma still to this day. Yep. Still to this day, she was killed off in 2019, and I'm just as mad as I was in 2025. Now, stupidly, I kept putting up with the Bald and the Beautiful for years after that, but better late than never that I finally said enough is enough. Because Brad Bell doesn't care about me, so why should I care about Brad Bell? when he don't care about me. If he cared about me, he would have never let Emma die. Drew Days can always recruit her as the new Talia. Kyreese can't answer my question. You said Emma or Audra, so I'm not going to answer that. I'm still mad at Dante for blaming Gio for Rocco getting drunk when Gio didn't even know Rocco was at the party. Exactly. I'm still pissed about that. How long it's been? I can't believe it's been 6 years exactly. But I'm still just as angry 6 years later as I was when it first happened. Thomas denied a young woman who was still had so much to live for. She didn't get to see the birth of her first child. She didn't get to get married. She didn't even get to buy her first house. That woman life got robbed. And he left her on the road like roadkill, like an animal. And he got to walk away with his life while she has no more life. How does anyone make Red seem born? But she did it. Thank God for Brad Bell put us out of misery by her accidental death by out of a, get over it. No. No. I'm not getting over it. Lulu meddled in her personal sensitive thing that Brooklyn struggled to deal with for years. She doesn't think she owes Brooklyn an apology. Please. Exactly. Lulu needs to learn that actions have consequences. So Lulu's going to play a game of F around and find out. He saw Emma on one episode and talking all this ish. It was more than one episode, okay? Because I watched old episodes to reacquaint myself with her. I remember all of her now. But I have a crush on Justin Barber too. Eh. Eh. But looking back, at least Justin tried to do something about things. Every 5 minutes she was on the floor, Heifer kept Emma alive longer than she was on the show. I'm dead. Look. At least I've given y'all some breathing room with that for a while. But I love her. But anyways, back to regularly scheduled programming. I'm tired of Brooklyn and Maxie being in the middle of Brooklyn and things drama. I want Maxie Jones to have her own storyline on General Hospital. Like I said, I'm gonna need an enemy of Scorpio to come after to try to come after Maxie. I'm gonna need Levi Dunkelman to still be alive or something to try to come back after Maxie and Spinelli. I'm gonna need anything that gets Maxie a front burner storyline. I'm gonna need Maxie to go against Vicky Lord. I have a crush on a new Michael. Back off. Your claim for a crush has been too little, too late. Lord. But yeah, Maxie Jones, she shouldn't have to be neglected to be the side piece to those two. Okay? Maxie Jones has such important lineage in the show of General Hospital. She does not need to be a background character for Brooklyn and things. Or they could bring back, yep, that's what I said. One of Frisco's enemies could be coming after Maxie or getting possessive over here, 9/10 of the law and all that. Exactly. One, this happened. I'm dead. Look, why after Maxie when Sasha's there recovering from giving birth. Did she or didn't Jada Hunter remember her mama? I don't remember her. Ooh, Jada Hunter, she's on Days of Our Lives. I'll take the. You could take that new professor. You could take him and do whatever you want with him. He's creepy. Maxie and Elizabeth both need front burners. You know, talk about a great idea and making it even better. Maxie Jones and the pillar of the community, Elizabeth Weber. You can't ask for anything better than that combination. That's a great. I remember Kristen Storms as Zenon from Disney Channel. Exactly. General Hospital needs to realize what they got going with Kristen Storms. Okay, because if they got rid of Kristen Storms, that show would be damn near on cancellation level. Because Maxie's just that important to the show. Her presence is there, but we just need that material for her. She has so much ties to this show. Wait, a new character is coming to GH? Yeah, they got so many damn characters, but they need to write for the ones that they got. Like, cause honestly, I'm gonna need Maxie and Spinelli to split then, because clearly Spinelli's not able to be a full-time character on this show. So if that's what's holding Maxie back, as her little happy ever after with Spinelli, then it don't need to be happily ever after all. We need to start with them splitting up, and then maybe we can give Georgie some story later on. But remember when Maxie fought off the nurse that Peter hired? Yes, I want that Maxie back. ASAP. But Molly was on today's episode of General Hospital, and she was looking good today. I'm not going to front, y'all. She was looking good. I enjoyed Alma Barber and Zoe's beef, and the feud with Thomas and Liam's beef. Thomas and Liam's feud is annoying, boring. They can't have new people coming and still can't let Monica rest in peace. Well, at least Monica, when she's buried, she'll be able to be around her great grandchildren before she passes on as the character. So at least she got that going for her. Rumors are Erica is going to be the new Monica. Not sure I believe that, though. I wouldn't. Give Maxie a storyline along with Spinelli. I want Maxie to go on a secret mission. Ooh. Maybe to protect Spinelli. Spinelli goes missing and Maxie has to go find him, and it's Peter Harold that / thing that has him. And Maxie's right along with Jason and all them other ones. That could be a great storyline. Come on, writers. I know one of y'all got to be listening to my streams. LOL. My streams have gotten more popular lately. Just hear me out. Vicky is coming to GH. Yes, indeed, she is. I'm dead. But yes, we need more Maxie Jones. Is that too much to ask? I believe Erica will reprise her role as Vicky Lord. Hello, Monica. Please let Monica rest in peace. It was weird that the WSB wanted Josh before they wanted Maxie. Facts. Because I still don't buy that they want Jocelyn. I'm like, Jocelyn is not an agent. Kristen Storms was teenage Belle Black on Days of Our Lives. Yes, she was. But Molly was looking fabulous today. Look at her. I'm like, wow. She was looking good. She know how to wear that red. And I just gotta say it, but Molly looked better than Christina. I mean, it was always true, but now it's really true. I'm just saying. Molly looked much better than Christina. after Maxie ran her mouth to Nina about Sasha's business before, I don't want to hear. I'm kind of pissed with her right now. Definitely side eyeing her. Well, what's the problem, J- but what's the problem with that? Because Sasha has her baby now, and Michael has full custody. So therefore, all that did was just delay the inevitable. That actually backfired on Nina, because now Willow lost custody. Because now Michael is even more. That just shows how Michael was willing to put his kids first. So all that did was just go against Nina. Um, Molly is giving walking corpse. All that did was backfire. They didn't make Willow look any better by Maxie telling Nina that. Molly looks much better than Brooklyn. I understand, but I'm pretty sure I'm pretty much over it because Michael won already. Exactly. Michael won. That's my point with that. I was surprised that Martin Gray was married to Blair Kramer. I know. How do Martin be getting all these women? I'm just saying, Martin is just kind of, eh. Also, we got Black Purple was number one. Jonathan Lewis is number two, and Allison is number three so far. And now, thank goodness, true. Still, it's a breach of confidence of Sasha's confidence on Maxie's end that rubbed me the wrong way. But Michael won, and Willow came out looking stupid in the end. Loved it. And now Drew Screwball Kane wants to talk to Jason to get Michael to surrender his kid. Not surrender, to just give Willow some visitation. But it ain't going down like that. Yeah, I'm first on the leadership board. Thank you. Well, thank you. You're the one that's how that goes with engagement and other things. Martin had all the ladies on All My Children. Mm. Mm-mm. Oh, yeah, because he used to be Tad. That's what they're trying to do. That's what they trying to do. But now he broke. He ain't no joke. The man is broke. Whew. I just want to once again thank everybody for yesterday's epic live stream. That was just so epic yesterday. To be able to celebrate with all y'all when Michael got full custody. I'm still celebrating. Drew has screwed almost every woman on Judge besides Ava, and it better stay that way. You damn right it better stay that way. Ava, you better not dare sleep with Drew, because I once proposed Drew and Ava as a couple, and I spit my tongue out for even suggesting that nonsense. That's right. Today on Judge, we saw Ryan Laver and Tad Martin had a conversation. That's why he wants Elizabeth to sue so he can get some money. History was made yesterday and in the live stream. Absolutely. Yes, it was. Uh-huh. Indeed. Indeed, that was. Just epic. That makes sense. Yesterday's was a great live stream. It was epic. There'll be many more. Absolutely. Many more. But yes, indeed. Just wanted to thank everybody that was there. And then I also want to promote Sunday's members live stream. It's gonna be so much fun. It's gonna be. I'm gonna make sure I put my poll. I'm gonna put out 4 compelling options for the poll. Maybe Ava and Martin Gray. Ava's not that old. Okay, so Ava and Martin Gray is very inappropriate because Ava is not that old. Ava's already with Rick. Okay, she got a man. She don't need another one. Ava is not what her reputation makes her out to be, okay? She don't give out easy access to every man with a pulse. Ava Jerome has standards. Mm-hmm. And if Jason falls for it, sure hope not, then Drew will continue the same disgusting antics when Willow being right there to mess out things. Check out how Rick looks at Elizabeth. Well, any man would want to look at Elizabeth. She is an angel. What man in his right mind wouldn't want to look at Elizabeth? Weber. Elizabeth Weber is fantastic. Just an all around wonderful woman is Elizabeth Imogene Weber. Lies, lies, lies. As long as you have money, Ava gives up the. I'm dead. Not gives up the honey. Ava Jerome has standards. Okay, then news to me. I'm dead. Yes, it's true. I mean, I know Ava's been with quite a few men on this show. She's been with quite a few men, but she has standards. Look, I can name all the men that Ava's been with. Hey, y'all, can y'all give me a quick recap of today's episode? Of which one? General Hospital? Hi, Denise. How are you? Welcome. I like Billy Miller better as Drew Kane. Well, Billy Miller, rest in peace. And the Drew Kane character could also rest in peace after this storyline wraps up. But sure, I can give you a quick recap. See, what had happened was you will not be getting kicked out. Okay. I'm just saying Ava Jerome has standards. Elizabeth belonged with Jason. All right. On General Hospital, what had happened was, see, Natalia, she's still a conniving tramp, but Sonny's trying to figure out a way. He tried to tell her to just basically leave town. She talked about, oh yeah, but I'll never see my kids again. So therefore, but otherwise, if she don't leave, Sonny's thinking about taking her out. So that's pretty much what that is, but he don't want to take her out right now. But he's thinking about it. And Drew, he want to play little Captain Save a Trick. He was talking with Martin today, and Martin was basically telling him that the judge's decision is the judge's decision. There ain't a damn thing Drew could do about it. Then Drew's like, well, Michael's not completely cruel. He's actually still a good person. So what if I just break up with Willow? Then he'll let her see the kids. But so he's trying to make a deal with Jason, but Jason ain't going for it. So that was that. And then Dante and Chase right now, they're beefing because Chase want to be giving Dante some attitude. And Dante ain't feeling it because he's still Ava and Curtis will look cute together, but Ava's not trying to betray Portia. What does Shine Star say? What she said? Oh, Elizabeth belonged with Jason. Absolutely. And then Maxie tried to put a little truce together between Brooklyn and Thing, but Lulu still want to be talking trash. Talk about, oh, I'll never apologize for what I did to you. She said it extra arrogantly too. And I wish Brooklyn would have punched Lulu right in her mouth. So hard in her mouth. Just take a ooh. Lulu need a beat down for coming at my queen Brooklyn Quartermain like that. Unacceptable. Ooh. Lulu makes my blood boil. She's raising my blood pressure. Didn't Ambassador Sam give 50 memberships to you yesterday? Yes, indeed. Indeed. Don't nobody care about Porsche and Isaiah? What do you think about Philip? Why do you probably to try to get back in his good graces, which he don't deserve. Lulu has the mentality of Regina George. That's so true. That's why I was like, Ava Jerome has standards. Well, that's news to me. I'm immortal. Words. I'm dead. Love. Awesome. We got. Yes, my membership did not want to stick to my name. Therefore, I will not be in the membership. Who don't be dumping on Willow in there without me ever. Oh, please. I'll dump on Willow all day, every day, any day, any day of the week. LOL. Me and hating Willow, that's something that won't be changing no time soon. Hello, Brownback. Welcome to the stream. Even though that's agreed, super valid. Jason went off at Drew for Jason. Natalia wasn't at the nurses' ball. No, she wasn't. But I wish Natalia wasn't on at all. Like that is the definition of a useless character. Hopefully, Jason beat the dog shit out of Drew. Exactly, Shine Star. I'm hoping Jason rips Drew to shreds. And yes, this is my troll account. I figured it was Dewan. Lord. Willow became trash ever since she started entertaining and brainwashed Drew. How come Natalia has info about Sonny but not Sidwell, who's an international criminal? Mm-hmm. I don't trust Marco at all. Yeah. I mean, he is the son of Natalia Ramirez, so I meant Drew brainwashing Willow. Mm. Mm-mm-mm-mm. That Drew is just a real bastard. That's Drew for you. But all right, my folks, this stream was lots of fun. As always, I will see my members on Sunday for an epic members live stream. Be on the lookout for that poll that is released at around in the morning time. Hey Solomon, but hey Mr. Payne, right before I wrap up, let me read this one comment from Mr. Payne. I have a glorious time watching Beyond the Gates the past 2 weeks. No 40-year-old teenagers, no Vanessa, and Grandpa Casino. Man, love scenes, it's the best. I'm dead. That's funny. But all right, everybody, have a great night. Um, a great rest of your Fridays, and I will be back Sunday for members and Monday for everyone else. I'm definitely holding Willow accountable. Absolutely. I'm going to stay holding